The story of Cain and Abel. In the early days of the world, when the earth was still fresh and new, Adam and Eve became parents to two sons. The firstborn was named Cain, and his younger brother was called Abel. Cain grew up to be a strong and hardworking farmer. He loved tending to the soil, planting seeds, and watching crops grow. His hands were often covered in earth, and he took pride in the juicy fruits and golden grains he harvested. Abel, on the other hand, became a gentle shepherd. He cared for fluffy sheep, led them to green pastures, and protected them from danger. The brothers were very different, but they both loved their family and learned about God from their parents. One day, Cain and Abel decided to bring special gifts to God to show their gratitude. Cain gathered a basket of his finest produce, plump grapes, ripe figs, and golden wheat. He placed them on a simple stone altar. Abel carefully chose the best lamb from his flock, a healthy, lively animal with soft white wool. He offered it to God with a heart full of love and respect. God looked at both offerings but accepted only Abel's. He saw that Abel had given his very best with a sincere and humble heart, while Cain's gift was given without the same care and devotion. Cain's face darkened with anger. He felt jealous and hurt, unable to understand why his brother's offering was favored. God noticed Cain's anger and spoke to him kindly. "Why are you so angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." God warned Cain to control his emotions and choose wisely, but Cain ignored God's advice. Jealousy burned inside him like a wildfire. He could no longer see Abel as his brother, only as a rival. One afternoon, he invited Abel to walk with him in the field. Trusting Cain completely, Abel followed. When they were alone, Cain's anger took over. He hurt Abel badly, and Abel became the first person to die. Soon after, God asked Cain, "Where is your brother Abel?" Cain replied defiantly, "I don't know." "Am I my brother's keeper?" God said sadly, "What have you done? Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you are under a curse. You will be a restless wanderer on the earth." Cain cried out, "My punishment is too great to bear. Anyone who finds me will kill me." But God, in his mercy, placed a special mark on Cain to protect him from harm. Though Cain had done a terrible thing, God still showed him compassion. Cain left his home and family, wandering far away to the land of Nod. He built a city and started a new life, but he carried the weight of his actions forever. Meanwhile, Adam and Eve welcomed another son named Seth, whom God called to carry on the legacy of faithfulness. Lessons from the story. 1. Jealousy leads to hurt. Cain's jealousy caused him to make a terrible choice. We must learn to celebrate others' successes and not let envy control our hearts. 2. God values the heart. God cares more about our intentions than our actions. Offering our best with love pleases him more than a gift given without sincerity. 3. We are our brother's keeper. God calls us to care for one another. Cain's question, "Am I my brother's keeper?" reminds us that we are responsible for treating others with kindness. For God's mercy endures. Even when we make mistakes, God never stops loving us. He gives us chances to choose what is right and offers forgiveness when we fail.